M0FXP. See my earlier videos flashing the FX-4CR with the original firmware. Okay, but this video is Daniel's F5 Bravo Uniform Delta, quite advanced and recommended firmware, and it looks pretty good to me. So you are going to need to download the STM32 programmer. Go here, and then on the right hand side you're going to need the latest. If you click latest here, you'll get this, and I just clicked it and the zip came in, and then all I did was drag. Now because we're using Windows, I dragged the hex file here and I left it on my desktop. There is a bin file there that you can use, and it says, and we do actually have quite good instruction. If you look here, they're actually there for Linux as well, but I'm going to use Windows. For me, it's easier. So in the instructions, it says unzip your file, grab the hex file for Windows or the bin for Linux. And then to get it into sort of firmware loading mode, this is a bit tricky, but just be careful. Just watch me do it. So if I open up my STM32 programmer, and the USB cable, data cable is here on mine, but you might have one of those push-in types. And then I've gone into my computer with a data lead, normal USB data lead. So just take your time, don't rush. So the first thing is USB. You're not going to connect until you've got it into that special mode. So what you have to do is, I'll go through it. You have to turn it off. Okay, and this is a bit of a two-handed process, this. Press and hold the F, power on, but then hold the power on. So you're going to press the F, power on, and keep your finger on it. And I know this is a bit annoying because obviously you're scared to take your finger off, but now it will be detected by the program. But this is where you go connect. Now you might have to refresh, but it's USB here. See the way that says no DFU? You actually don't want it. Yeah, you want it to refresh USB 1, then connect, and you get this at the bottom. As you know, it's connected. Then you go here. This is an arrow here. Click it, just here. Mine's not clicking. It could be that I'm already there. Yeah, I'm already there. Look, see that? The down arrow. Then you want to find the actual software. So let me refresh it because mine's already got the software in there. I don't want to program the same bin file that was there before. So 1 second. Keep going. So connect, we get that, then we click here, then we browse, find that bin file that's called FX-4CR version 2 that I've got on my desktop. Don't take your finger off, like so, and then you go start, and that's it. You just run it in there, and it's literally that quick. Okay, so now when we turn it on, it lost. Let me just quickly do it again. It did go in. I'll tell you what I did wrong, and that is I chose the wrong one. When you turn your device on and off to power it off, you'll see it's got the new firmware. Okay, turn it on. It will say, as it's booting up, it will say the version number with an R or a V or a VR, and I chose the wrong one. But anyway, I've gone back in. I just clicked here, version 2R for this particular model, USB-C here, a circular power connector. And it's working fine. Obviously now there's a whole new learning to the, because I don't actually know how to use this. So that's, but you can see it's new, yeah? So yeah, I don't know how to change band or nothing. But let me learn. The firmware is in there successfully. It does look very cool. I'm very pleased. Not looking forward to doing that again, but let me just see if I can get it onto 40 meters, and then we'll end the video. But you saw the process. Yeah, I get it now. So look, each button has, and you can see the backlit buttons are off at the moment, but you can change that in settings. But if you go F and then you go, they are 5 megs, F 7 megs, you get it? And then the usual volume and tuning, press, look, tuning steps. And the waterfall looks sharper for definite. I'm going to do some short pressing. Power look. We adjust that when we do that. 10 watts, and it goes up more, but I'll leave it on 10. We can. 11. IF. I haven't got a microphone connected at the moment. AB. Different style signal meter. You can see the bands. And then AM and FM has been improved. Apparently. I wonder if we can get the naughty band, I wonder. And I wonder how we get up the grid for the bands. We hold it. Well, that is definitely a sharper waterfall, for definite. You see the menu. Hold finger on. They're sort of soft press buttons. Yeah, nothing's happening there. Let's see if we just press and look. Bluetooth. So you're tapping menu, then you got SWR graph, shortwave listening mode. That means it opens up more bands on first ADC on, FFT, FM shift menu timer, backlight timer. Backlight timer. I'd like to make that always. I like the backlights on. There you are. I've done that. And come out like that. It's good, isn't it? Well, that's it. I mean, we're going to do better videos on this. Ultimately, however we look at it, big thanks to F5, Foxtrot 5 Bravo Uniform Delta, Daniel, for version 2.18 we've got here, and it's August the 18th today, and it's looking great. And the next thing is to calibrate it, make sure that all the settings are right. You know, you should back up all your settings before you do this. If you power off, you saw a nice little message there. If you go menu and power on, so my hands are in the way, menu, power on, keep your finger on it. I don't know if that'll do it. The calibration thing. It was hold menu, power on. No, it didn't do it, but I'll learn. Thanks so much. Bye for now.